So let's go ahead and check out our horses, which is in this case only one trotter, and this is our 5-year-old male. Most next time, $32,000 this year, which isn't bad. So we've had some success. 41 total races, and that isn't all with me because I don't even think I'm. I think I'm only 1 or 2 years into the game so far. So you see his stats: 56 speed, 55 acceleration. Of course, these are all out of 100, being the maximum. 27 technique isn't good. I think we broke in one of my last races with him. So we need to get that technique up. And the thing about this game compared to its successor, I like that these things are in specific details, all on the same screen. You can see your wins, your losses here, your trophies, your pedigree is right here. I gotta be honest, as much as Horse Racing Manager 2 has the great presentation, that game is so bare bones compared to this one, and I talk about it. It's like, how do you make a new video game and then you make it less immersive and you take out the replay value more than the first game you made? It doesn't make sense. So here's our form at 35. Our injuries are 9.9 out of 22.3. I think we need to get this number as close to 0 as possible to be at 100%. Quality of shoeing is okay. We're at 3. I think you need all 4 of these shoe icons to be at 100%. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what we're going to do for training. I'm not buying any additional horses because I want to continue to try to work my magic with him. I'll get a new horse next year to give us 2. I could look now. If I go to purchase, not breeding, but purchase. And have I done breeding? I don't have a mare. Breeding would actually be nice, so I probably should look at buying a mare. We have another male, I think, here. Don't know what level this horse is at. Just says listed. Is this a gallop? That's a gallop. It's a thoroughbred. Don't need thoroughbreds. I might give it a shot, though. I might give it a shot. The horse only costs 6K, and if it helps us win, why not? It's not really a good horse at all, but I don't really do the thoroughbred mode in this game because I do think it's a bit better in HRM2, at least for my liking. But we'll try it out in this game, and you guys let me know if you want me to acquire some thoroughbreds on this playthrough as well. We have a public auction. I'm just looking for trotters, and to be honest, they can be listed. I don't need them to be any more than that. 2 years old. They're all males. No fillies available. That's a bit disappointing. Solo Trouble. I'm going to see what happens if I go to the auction for you. Am I registered for the auction? How's that work? Oh, I'm already registered. Okay, cool. So with that being said, let's actually go ahead and go to training here for most next time. He's just resting. His injuries need to come down, so I'll have him rest another week. In fact, I want to skip 1 week. And did that do anything for us? Oh, I forgot. I actually have to click that. Okay, so injuries, it was at 10. Now it's down to 1 out of 22, which essentially means he's almost back to 100%. So let's actually go ahead and, before we do training, let's actually book him into a race, and then we'll figure out what else we need to do with this guy. Preferences. Do you like blinkers at all? I don't know if you do. No blinkers, no companion. Okay, so just double checking everything. Okay, Lynx needs a better diet. The newest thoroughbred we just acquired. Let's go to race calendar. And most next time, I'd prefer to probably still run you shorts. We have the North Trophy race for 5 and 6-year-olds, or just 5-year-olds, excuse me, on the dirt. Yeah. Do you like dirt or sand most next time? He likes sand. See, this is the problem. I just feel like I always end up getting horses that don't even want to run the surfaces in this game. And I'm kind of just stuck with like getting them. It's not like I'm choosing them based off of them not having a compatible surface. That's just how they end up. But we'll have to wait to race in December to get on sand, which is a bit irritating. But that's what we have to do. And that's the world of horse racing. Sometimes you just can't get in the ideal race when you want. So we'll go ahead and enter him in the big race of the Geraniums at Victoria Park. That's in the UK, right? Let's go ahead and get Anna Cody. I think I've been using her. She's been really great in the sulky for most next time. Now, Lynx, I don't know what to expect out of you, sir. And are you just a, I don't say, if you're just a steeplechase horse, I'm not doing that. I want to get him into a flat race. I don't really care where it is. 2,900 meters. That's a long way to go. Conditions without win. Do you not have a win? Have you been racing for 6 years with no wins? Wow. This thoroughbred has been racing for 6 years and has not won a race. Wow. Long distance horse, obviously. And considering the endurance is bad, that's actually not good. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Links, this new thoroughbred we just bought. What I'm going to do, first of all, is do a custom follow-up. The horseshoe quality stinks, so we're going to need to get that up to par. Get Drake Clarice. We'll schedule that appointment. Bone doctor. Making sure my horses are taken care of, so I will pay as high as I need to pay for all of the best doctors, physicians, dietitians, whomever. Bone doctors. So we'll do all that. Do you want blinkers? You don't know if you want blinkers. Okay. So for links, what we're gonna do, what I usually like to do is you can do training with a lad, and basically if you have the option that I have set right now, where you're training with your lad, you can obviously click all these different options. Like let's say you wanted to do endurance training for 2 weeks with the lad, you rest your horse, and then the next week you come back, you do acceleration. This will all be under this umbrella of lad, and then I'd have to pick my lad, which will be Jerry Salant. He has good fitness program, really good acceleration. He's not good on the endurance. So I could do that. I could go to the training center and they'll automatically put programs together based off of our horse's strengths and weaknesses. I think based off of links, I want to improve the speed, the acceleration, the endurance. They all need to improve. But because this is a long distance horse, acceleration is not important right now. Let's focus on speed and endurance. And I always forget that acceleration also means it could dictate how quickly or how slowly your horse takes to get up to full speed. So like I said, I want to focus on endurance and speed. I'm not too worried about technique. I'm not worried about acceleration. I do want to figure out the preferences, so let's give that a boost. Let's make sure the endurance gets a boost. Drop the behavior down. We'll boost that. Yeah, so this is what we'll do training with our trainer here for most next time. And then for links. And now as far as most next time, our 5-year-old male, he needs a bump in technique for sure, since he's a trotter and we don't want him breaking. I would say let's focus on technique and technique and acceleration, because getting a good start and getting good position will help us a lot. So I said acceleration and technique is what we want to do. And I'm going to do this with the trainer as well on specific parameters. So we want endurance and technique. We need a lot towards that. Preferences we don't need because we're okay. Acceleration. I said acceleration and technique. I'm all over the place. I apologize. Speed and endurance, I'll drop them just a little bit. I really want that technique to improve because a trotter with bad technique, it's not ideal. So it says pre-race preparation duration. We can do it for 1 week, we can do it for 2 weeks, or 3 weeks. Okay. I would say let's at least do it for 3 weeks because we don't race until 5 weeks from now. So that's that for most next time. And then links, we still need to get you into a race. So let's go ahead and finally do that. So let's go to the race calendar. Links pretty much wants to run long. I don't know what distance this horse will be great at. Yeah, no idea. 1,500 meters, 25. It's kind of all over the place. So I'm kind of just going to have to take a gamble and see what may work. No pun intended. Actually, pun intended. Who am I kidding? This Colonel Grand Prix here, this is not happening until March. That means Lynx is going to have a huge layoff heading into their 7-year-old season. I just got this horse just because. Like, maybe we can win a couple of races before we probably end up retiring them. I don't know how breeding works. But we need fillies, and I can't get any fillies. Do you even like the grass? Like, what's your surface? Yeah, you do like grass. So a turf horse, okay. A turf thoroughbred. That's a change of pace in this game. Let's go to Fairflex Park, and we'll run 2,900 meters for the breeders. Anna Cody will be jockey, and that is the breeders what that we're racing? I wasn't even really paying attention. Thought it said breeders something. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Is the diary in this game so you can see what races you're entered into for your horses? Entries. Yep. They don't actually... They tell you everything else about the race but the race itself on this screen. They tell you the date, the type of race it is, the track, the distance, just not the actual race. Got it. Wow. Okay. I think we're good on training now, right? Everybody's pretty much set up. Gosh, Lynx won't be racing until the middle of next year because I don't want to do steeplechase. That's just not fun for me. Wow. So I guess we'll just be training with Lynx up until, I mean, that's a long time. Pre-race duration, that's a long time to not actually be training with our horse right now. So I'll continue to improve the endurance. We don't need acceleration. We need endurance, and we need just overall conditioning to improve. That's going to cost money, but that's okay. And we'll take a break. We'll do endurance. In fact, I'm just going to do training every other week, like endurance, conditioning, take a break. Endurance, conditioning, take a break. So I'll just go ahead and set this up at least all the way until March, just to see how these stats may or may not improve over time. Preferences. I thought we did need to do preference training because I don't know if they want blinkers or other stuff. So actually, here's what we're going to do. Let's do preference training first. Conditioning is important. Then we'll go ahead and hit our endurance trainings. I'll probably do 2 endurance trainings, conditioning. If I can manage that, let's actually rest. Let's not push the horse too much. Blinkers, earplug training. We'll see how that goes. Okay, let's actually get into a race this episode. I don't think I need to do anything else as far as infrastructure for now. So we'll continue to advance 1 week. Most next time, are you injured? Oh no, you're seeing the vet, right? I think. Shoe quality isn't good. No, you did get sick. Are we gonna miss the race? No, your race is still in a couple of weeks. Okay, so let's just hope that you get back up to 100% before the race. We need new horseshoes, so we'll schedule an appointment, do the usual. And let's go ahead and get a companion. All right. Horseshoe quality is good, and most next time we'll still need 2 more weeks to completely recuperate. And now most next time is healed just in time for their race, which is fantastic. Let's go ahead and check out Lynx. How's your training coming? Have your stats improved since I've started training you? What about your preferences? Well, let's look at the stats first. So this horse, our 6-year-old thoroughbred we just purchased, I said I was focusing on endurance and speed, right? Don't know if endurance went up or not. In fact, we haven't worked on it, so probably not. And the speed, I think, has stayed the same. So speed and endurance, conditioning, all those need to be improved over time. But let's see if your preferences have told us anything. Okay, so preferences, we know you want a companion. You don't want blinkers, and you're still trying to figure out if you want earplugs. So let's go ahead and actually do more preference training to get that set. And we should be good after that. Okay, can I rest here? Not going to do preference training. Okay, preferences, they say, it's just a rest. Fair enough. All right, let's go ahead and skip to our race with most next time, which is up here. As expected, you received an invitation for next week's auction. We have been approved for the auction, and we'll be heading there. But before we get there, let's go to the auction. I thought we were going to go to race day. No, we're here. I want a trotter. I wish, like, any fillies here? We do have a filly. You're really good. I actually need to look at, like, horses that may not be the strongest. Still a bit hard to discern who that may or may not be. Horse like this, for technique, not good for trotting. But she's a 6-year-old female. She's a little bit old. Yeah, not really sure how to go ahead and handle this, but we're going to take a shot. 6-year-old filly, she's old, not ideal. Her technique is actually too bad. I can't do that. I'm just looking for a horse I think I can acquire that's not going to cost us too much. Maybe Solo Trouble, you're a male. Yeah, like this auction kind of sucks, not going to lie. All right, let me try this 4-year-old filly. Sister visible. No room left in your boxes. Ha! The irony. Yeah, I actually need more space. So I guess we'll have to try it next time. All right, most next time. Let's go ahead and sim to our guy's race. This might be the only one we do today. Obviously, this is why I need more horses on this particular file. But we'll be getting there. We just need to put some races together. It's a Group 2 race, Group 2 trot here. So it's not going to be easy. And 1,500 meters. Are we expected to finish anywhere? And we're off in pacing. Good start, good start. So we got a long way to go here. Just trying to keep us... Oops, did not mean to do that. So, about 33% distance gone. Still running a bit hard. Not sure if we'll make it to the end here. Move, 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 move. Do we have a chance? Just going to tire out. Just hit the wall. Oh, man. Yeah, pushed way too hard in the beginning, but might still finish in the top 3. No, top 4. Top 5. Top 6. Come on, you can make it. Alright, just got there at the top 6. Cool. Yeah, that did not go according to plan. Started out way too hot, way too fast, but that's okay. Try to redeem ourselves next time. And have a much better result. But a lot of work to do on this file.